Hello, man. You know who it is. It is the Jamaican. It's the man.
Yeah,
Because
man.
I am from the beach. I am from the
Yeah,
beach.
man.
Nobody can beat me. You know why, man? Because I
Jamaica.
like to get high, man. And
Yeah,
this is
man.
the Chuck and 82 review of Half Baked. Yeah, man. Jehovah mercy.
Half Baked is the movie of all movies. It is one of the movies I love. I've watched it a bunch of times. Know some of the lines, but not all the lines. I barely even know the characters because I'm baked. Man, I love chicken. Don't you love some chicken? And I'm not just saying that because I'm black. Mm. Oh, Colonel. I'll suck your dick. Oh, chicken. Mm. 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 And I'm going to drink it with a 40. 40 ounce. But I'm not just saying that because I'm black. It's the spot all the time. But seriously, this is a video review. Half baked. Still got the sticker on there. What I paid for this when I first got it? $14.99. And this damn t-shirt makes me look white. Maybe because I got all this powder on me. I don't really have powder on me. I love baby powder. I lied. Who gives a shit? Now, let's talk about Half Baked first of all, guys. Half Baked, to me, is the stoner comedy of stoner comedies. In homage of Cheech and Chong movies, this is a great movie. Now, of course, I'm reading the information on Wikipedia about this movie that I really didn't even know. Apparently, the movie grossed over $17 million in the U.S. And apparently, that same weekend, Titanic was, of course, we already know about Titanic. It was the #1 movie forever. Forever, ever, ever, and ever. Ever. Well, this movie received negative criticism from critics. But to me, Half Baked is a great fucking movie if you've ever seen it. Now, this version of Half Baked I have here is the fully baked edition. So I guess this is the fully baked edition. They also had the baked and grilled edition, and they also had one rare edition called baked potato. Just kidding, just kidding. But then again, that makes me say, I want the baked potatoes right now. Baked potatoes. But anyway, back to this review. Apparently, the movie was released in 1998. The original script was a little bit more edgier than the actual movie that we actually got to see. This was mentioned by Dave Chappelle in 2006 on an episode of Inside the Actors Studio about the movie Half Baked. Basically, his original script was more adult-oriented, where the final cut was a more toned-down version, appealing to children. It's a movie about weed. I don't know how much of it is toned down for kids, but I do know they had a PSA at the end of the movie, which I thought was really not needed. Because, hell, if you're a kid, you don't supposed to be watching Half Baked anyway. What the fuck? But yeah, I watched Half Baked the first time when I was about 15 anyway. But anyway, Half Baked is a great fucking movie. Like I say, it didn't do good internationally because most areas, like in Australia, banned the movie, period, because of the simple fact of the drug depictions and whatnot. This version of the movie itself has a lot of alternate endings. Well, not a lot, but one alternate ending in general, where basically Dave Chappelle has a conversation with marijuana, his friend Mary Jane. Not Mary Jane, his love interest in the movie. Apparently, Thurgood, the character that Dave Chappelle plays, is talking to his weed, and his weed is actually a female character. There are two different endings. One ending shows him just throwing the weed away. The other ending shows him jumping and to say, jumping to save the weed, yelling, "Hold on, weed, I'm coming!" And as he hops off of the side of the bridge, which is funny. Would have been tight if it ended like that, but then again, I would. Um, Half Baked was filmed in Toronto, Ontario, as well as New York, which is kind of surprising to me. I did not know it was filmed in Canada. So yeah, it's very surprising to me. Basically, the plot of the movie is you have these stoners played by Dave Chappelle, Jim Brewer, Holland Williams, and Gizmo Dez that are, stoners. Thurgood works at this basically plant that treats people for different diseases and whatnot, and they have medical marijuana. So that's basically the main plot. As you can see, it starts to trigger. Um, One of the characters, played by Holland Williams, basically goes out to get, some food for the guys because they're getting high, man. They're eating some KFC chicken. By the way, try the grilled chicken; it's pretty good. But what happens is, as he's on his way back to the house, he meets a horse, and he feeds the horse a whole lot of the fucking food that he was going to bring back. And the horse dies. Police officer comes out and basically tells tells Harlan Williams' character, "What did you do?" He said, "I was feeding him some food." He said, "He's a diabetic," which is fucking funny. So anyway, he goes to jail, and basically they have to get money together to get him out. A lot of money. So what they do is they end up seeing Thurgood's character sees that they can get weed from the plant. So they get tons of weed, and the weed is fucking good. It's the bomb diggity bam sap. And basically get a whole lot of that weed, and they start selling it under the name Mr. Nice Guy. And basically they are going heads up with Samson. And Samson is the dirtiest motherfucker you ever seen in your life. But anyway, I'm trying not to give away too much of the movie, but just say this to you guys. This is a really awesome ass movie if you've never seen it. Fuck what critics think about movies, because personally I really do feel this is a great movie. Has a lot of atmosphere to it. And this movie has a ton of cameos from Stephen Wright, Tommy Chong. We got Willie Nelson in there. We got Janine Garofalo. We got Jon Stewart, Stephen Baldwin, Bob Saget. And Bob Saget's character, this was like a little bit after he stopped filming Full House. It's a scene in the movie where Dave, because he's in a relationship with Mary Jane, decides to go to Drug Anonymous, go to a Drug Anonymous meeting. And basically he's talking about weed, and then this dude says, "Man, weed ain't no damn drug." And then Bob Saget's character comes up and says, "Hey, I've sucked dick for coke." Come on, man. You seeing the dad from Full House doing some shit like that? It's fucking funny, man. I'm not going to give a whole lot of this movie away, because if you see this movie anywhere in a $5 bin, and it doesn't matter if you're a person who is a weed head, who isn't a weed head, Half Baked is a movie that you'll love. And I know anything that if you've seen Dave Chappelle's show or anything like that, because this is actually it was created by Dave Chappelle as well as his buddy who also did Chappelle's show. Man, I might want to watch this again and eat me some more chicken and drink me some 40, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this is Jughead82 saying, drink up, bitches. Half Baked.